Y'all ain't ready. It's Jarrell, and we got the dance practice to XLOV's Rizz. I don't think I need to explain much because I love watching them dance, and you guys know they slay. Like, what literally, what more do I say, man? Like, what more do I say? I'm excited to watch this dance practice. You guys know I'm gonna go and react to it and break it down. Also, I started streaming again, so you guys can find me on twitch.tv/ladiesman5678, where there's a good chance I'll be reacting to videos on stream. So that way I can include you guys in the videos in the future. So I'll have chat, on screen. So that way we could all enjoy K-pop together. Anyway, it is time. It is time to get started with this dance practice. And you guys know, woo, let's go. No more time to waste, guys. No more time to waste. Let's go. Dude, the first 3 seconds. Oh my god. Literally the first 10 seconds of this dance practice, they set the tone. And I love that. What? That was fire. They're such strong dancers. They control their textures and energy so well. That's the move. Damn. I love that move. Great levels with a lot of the formations. Also really creative formations just for only having 4 members. Love this part too. What a moment. Nice. I love that. Oh my god. Ooh, the little smack. The hips? I'm not surprised though. Nice ripple effect. Oh my god, bro. I'm gonna talk about that part when we get to it. He is so tall. Oh my god, I actually love the ending. That is actually sick, the way they ended that. You could just tell they're same, me too. Guys, don't worry. 99% of idol groups literally do this after a whole run, especially if the choreo is tiring as hell. I kind of want to see all of it real quick. They're so adorable. I love it. XLOV. Anyway, yes, let's go and break it down. I got you guys. Anyway. Oof. My god. It's like, how do I break this down? Right? There's so many moments. Alright. Let's just start from the very beginning, alright? So, after all the screaming, obviously after the cheering, they really set the tone in how they want us to feel or just kind of like be gagged the entire time. So, in the first literal 10 seconds of the dance, we're gagged, okay? Because look at the way that this starts. Already a heavy movement where they go down level to have this bounce and reverb to really set a tone or like send a message essentially, right? That doom, like thing, doom. And as they do this too, there's they kind of change the movement a little bit where they're going down level and they're sliding down to essentially get lower. but very slowly, but also using their heads to look at us and then just create a picture like this as well. And so we have this really strong like up movement here with the it's that sound in the song. I can't really explain what that sound is, but it's when they do this, they have their hands over their mouth and they do this, and then they go up to accent that, and it's not relaxed, it's very whoo. Yeah, right. And they use that head too to nod it up to make it look bigger, along with the going on their toes to also do that. And this is great reveal here, because if this is your first time ever seeing XLOV, and it's specifically this dance practice and not the music videos, you're in for a treat. Because what do you mean your spine just completely disappeared so you could do this back bending move into the splits? The timing was insane, because look at that shit. Everybody, this is so important because there's only 4 members. It's so easy to point out someone messing up because there's only 4 members. The fact that they all go down at the same time, which is very important, by the way, with timing, and just even having the same picture on the splits is crazy. Shout outs to this member who does the back bending thing. What I love about this is how they go back after the splits, where they straighten out their backs and then go back down. And there's not a necessary like straightforward picture that they do here. They actually kind of let go of their heads a little bit at the end of that movement when they go back up with their backs. So if I'm looking at the side, they kind of extend it a little bit further instead of just fixating the head like this when they go back with their straight back. They go like this. This is the best way I could show you guys. And I will say right now, XLOV is a great group as an example of dancers who know how to use the space and pretty much their entire body. Because they're flexible too. So I love this moment right here because this is less is more. Less is more, right? So they're gonna they're gonna initiate, right? That pop right there you guys see to initiate this level that goes down, and then they have this pose, but at the same time they're gonna essentially squat here slowly, but all at the same time at the same rate of speed. So when I say rate of speed, an effect like this is very important, where all the members have to be going down at the same rate of speed. You can't have one member going slower than the other or faster. The effect will not read if someone is doing that. Love how they're just straight mogging us with stage presence, a very projecting picture that goes outwards, and then the level that just goes down. Again, less is more. Sometimes it's really all about the energy and stage presence you bring to the table. Oh, the snare here. So this is, I really like this reveal because they're gonna go and reveal. He's already tall, right? But it's a still good reveal because he's still covered. And the only reason why the reveal is also really well done here is because they really commit to the low level going down to the floor. And then hitting the snares here. Look at this shit. Tick, tick. Like, what? Tick, tick. And then they do it. I think it's satisfying because they're all wearing baggy pants. That might be why. And so there's a bounce that they also do here when they get onto their legs onto the floor. When they get to the floor like that, and they have that pose where they're doing this with their wrist, you'll see that they reverb a little bit to do this. You know what's funny? When I first started dancing, I did not know how to do this move right here. I did not know how to do that. I actually had to practice that. Like I had to, because I didn't know how to do my back like that. This is such an iconic move. This move is used by like so many dancers you've seen this move for sure. You've seen before. But I like how they use this to slowly raise themselves up without going all the way up just yet. You see how they'll essentially stop at this level instead of going all the way up to stand, because they're still gonna do the next couple of moves with him later to catch up. Yeah, so on that moment right there, he uses his, sorry, this is gonna be his right hand, and then he uses his right hand to essentially control the entire formation. They're so clean. Like, look at all these arms, and they're just, the energy and the control of energy throughout their arms is just very strong. So it doesn't look like they're flailing their arms around. You can see the very precise pictures that they're putting out there, and I love it. Even this tick 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 where they do this bounce. Tick tick tick. Ooh. They do such great levels without really bending their legs. Look at this. Or they're bending their legs, but they do a great job of using the upper half of their body to just even go down a level without actually going all the way down to the floor. It's crazy. They are flexible. So I'm going to talk about this chest moment that they do here, and this is a great contrast of what we've been getting for the beginning half of this video. So doing a lot of strong movements, right? And a lot of tick 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 tick. But then when we get to the chest movement, this is another moment that they want us to see where less is more and more subtle, and just they want to tell us that they can take their energy down a notch and make everything more about going towards the audience and really mog us, or like just be like, yeah, we got this. And they're doing that chest move. Fire. This is about to be a long video, bro. I don't think you guys care though. I hope you guys don't care that this is gonna be a long video, because XLOV is too good. Okay, before I talk about that moment, this is there's a good moment that happens here. That head part right there, specifically that head moment. I don't know the lyrics. I also am not hitting that note. And then they just fully extend their necks to hit that. And then this, okay, shout outs to him. He is the tallest member, and he gets to the level of where they're at, where he has to be at. He's at the highest level. He's standing up and has to go down and do this hip move squatting thing. Sorry for pausing again. Like, dude, I just don't, that's so sick. Because it's, again, another subtle moment where they do less is more, but they create this picture for us where it's all about confidence and commitment. That move, it's a pretty hard move because you got to have the hips and knees for it. But you know what I'm saying? Fuck it. This is why it's going to be a long video, because, okay, my knees might get destroyed after this. Okay, let's try this real quick, all right? Yo, dude, what the fuck? Okay, I just want to see if I could do it. I don't even know if I did that right. I'm just saying that I love that moment. I think it's one of my favorite moments in this video. And yeah, anyway, let's continue from that moment. Oh, dude. Okay, so before we move on to the second half of the chorus, let's talk about the first half. So we got, yeah, we got the Rizz, and they're doing the pops with their bodies, right? So what's important about this, since there's only 4 of them, those pops have to be really strong for the audience to see. So, for example, if they're performing on a really big stage and it's a big stadium, they gotta project that type of movement far as fuck. Because that's the move. There's not a lot going on in terms of body. Like, arms and shit like this. So you have to make this moment right here stand out and very strong and very energy projecting toward outwards. And I like how they really match the sounds of the lyrics or the syllables of their lyrics. And then they do this head isolation with their hands. With the moving and even their head ISOs are very on point, and the timing and the textures is more like tick 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 tick. So even it's like this chest move, there's a lot of layers to this. So not only are they doing this, right? They're also slightly leaning over to the right as well. And then on top of that, they're actually hitting certain timing in the song where they have to actually have to move their heads or change the way that they're looking with their heads. So when we play this entire sequence with the chest move, you'll see that they'll change their where their head orientation is at. Ha ha ha! Like that. That's essentially a polyrhythm. When I say polyrhythm, at least specifically in dance context, think of just multitasking, and then it's like this. It requires coordination. And so they make movements heavy on that boom 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 boom, and they do those 3 bounces. Doom doom doom. Doom doom doom. Hips. We all know this. Nice shoulder movement there. There's that moment again with the levels. So this verse right here where they're going to play around with the formations. I mean, they play around with their formations throughout the dance practice, but what I like about this, you'll see a lot more pictures with the arms, 90-degree angles, flexed wrists like this or like this. Alright? And then they play around with this where they essentially will have to use teamwork to create like things like this because there's only 4 of them. Right? That's sick. This moment specifically in the dance practice is probably going to be the most masculine part, because you can tell that the vibe changes right here because they intentionally change the type of movement and the intention of that small part so that you can feel that. I don't know if you guys can, but I do. Yeah, it's very like, I don't know how to explain that. It's just more masculine. Cause it's the moves themselves even show that. Oh, the little booty smack, bro. Yeah. Another great reveal where they use their bodies to change levels without having to go all the way down. And since he's already tall, it'll help already, so we're good with that. But what I like about this is how they really can still use their hips in this type of position. Like, how? Now, cool reveal and ripple effect right here. So we actually get this ripple effect on the timing of the hold on, let's double check. So on the syllables, it's like that. Ripple, oh sorry. And then Kenta, and then they do the little head look to the left, I think. Dude, sometimes I get so confused when the video is not mirrored. So Kenta. Another ripple effect. The vocals, bro. Another picture. Come on, guys. Boy, more levels where like I thought he was actually gonna be standing up with them, but this was so seamless because he got down to the floor without making it look like he was gonna go down there. That's so good. We already talked about this. So good, dude. I think they did change it up for the second chorus where instead of all of them doing it with the hands the first time around, they catch up with him later. I like that. I like that change up. This is, okay, before we even end it, I love the fact that they had the arms swinging around, but then they stop. So instead of have it dangling as it ends, they hit that picture real quick right before they end. But yeah, that's it, guys. I actually did expect this video to be a little bit longer, just because there's a lot to talk about with XLOV. XLOV is just one of those groups that I really think that I need to see live, because I think their facials, the way that they perform is very unique, and I love it. Absolutely love it. And obviously I talk and talk and talk a lot when it comes to the dance practice, because there's a lot to talk about with their formations. It's a little bit more, it's definitely more unique because they only have 4, so you do have to be creative with your formations. Hence, I gotta talk a lot more about the formations. I don't know if you guys appreciate a longer video or not. I don't know, but it is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and also follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/ladiesman5678. Thank you.